In the stark morning light, Moses confronts a near-empty shampoo bottle, a familiar struggle etched on his face. He adds water, a ritual born of necessity. The camera zeroes in on the desolate contents of his refrigerator. A single tomato sits alone on the shelf, a stark symbol of scarcity. Moses stares at the tomato, a wry smile playing on his lips as he delivers a somber greeting. "We meet again. One of us isn't making it to tomorrow." His words echo the lonely silence of the empty apartment. At the bustling matatu stage, Moses stares, lost. At the fare chart, his face a mask of confusion. Moses exclaims in disbelief, "CBD? 150 bob? But the distance is the same." The conductor retorts with a shrug. "Even Jesus was crucified with inflation, bro." Moses, defeated by the inescapable economics, begins walking away, his shoulders slumped. Bathed in the cold light of a sterile office, Moses sits buried behind stacks of reports, a stark contrast to the forced cheer about to unfold. The boss, radiating artificial enthusiasm, declares, "We're introducing no lunch Fridays to improve productivity." Moses, eyes narrowing, challenges the decree with a quiet question. "What happened to wellness?" The boss responds, justifying the new policy with cold indifference. Tough times call for fit employees. Moses enters the break room, finding his colleagues gathered in a somber circle. Clara dramatically mimes eating imaginary spoonfuls, her hunger palpable. Kevin recounts a story with a wistful tone, holding an empty lunchbox. A single avocado segment is passed reverently, each bite a shared moment of sustenance. In the dim light of his apartment, Moses sits on the couch, engrossed in his phone. His eyes widen as he reads. "Hey stranger, wanna grab dinner tonight?" A battle rages in Moses's mind. Budget says no, ego says yes, stomach says, "Let her pay." His mind races, torn between financial prudence and romantic aspiration. In the modest kitchen, Moses stands at the stove, the steam from the boiling water swirling around him. Moses gestures grandly, "Welcome to my humble abode. Tonight, we feast." His crush counters with a smile, placing bags on the counter. "I brought reinforcements," she announces, the bags rustling softly. The small kitchen fills with the promise of a shared meal, a subtle tension mixing with anticipation. The steam rises, carrying with it the scent of salt and the unspoken hopes of the evening. In the dim bedroom, the cold light of the phone screen dances across Moses's face as he lies in bed. He endlessly scrolls through TikTok, each swipe a futile attempt to escape the silence of the night. A rich kid's vapid advice echoes in the small room. "If you're broke, just invest." Bitterness curls Moses's lip as he mutters, "You are the investment." The phone slips from his grasp, landing softly on the pillow as Moses stares blankly at the ceiling. The shrill alarm cuts through the morning. Moses is jolted awake. He squints at his phone. The stark reality of unpaid bills looms. Rent? Pending. His expression darkens. Salary? Delayed. A groan escapes his lips, heavy with disappointment. He pushes himself up, defeated. The day begins with a heavy sigh. Moses navigates the crowded street, his path a maze of potholes and hurried footsteps. Towering above, a billboard flaunts a life of luxury. "Invest in your future," Moses scoffs, his expression a mix of disdain and weary resignation. The stark contrast between the billboard's promise and his daily grind sharpens his resolve. In the sterile office, Moses sits hunched at his desk, a visible storm brewing behind furrowed brows. His hands rise, pressing against his temples as if to contain the mounting pressure. Suddenly, the cold chime of a new email pierces the silence, its message stark. "Urgent, meeting with HR." The words hang in the air, heavy with unspoken dread. A heavy sigh escapes Moses's lips, a sound of resignation and mounting anxiety. The weight of the office seems to press down, the sterile environment amplifying his sense of isolation. In the sterile environment of the HR office, Moses sits, his calm demeanor a stark contrast to the news about to unfold. The HR representative delivers the blow with practiced ease. Due to restructuring, your role is being made redundant. Moses remains unfazed, his eyes narrowing slightly as he asks, "Severance package?" The HR representative's expression hardens slightly as she responds, "Minimal, I'm afraid." The weight of the HR representative's words hangs in the air, leaving Moses to consider his next move. In the heart of the park, Moses sits alone on a bench, his posture reflecting deep disappointment. Kevin and Clara arrive, their presence hinting at shared experiences and camaraderie. Kevin's greeting cuts through the silence. "Another one bites the dust, huh?" Clara's response, soft yet knowing. "We've all been there." Moses remains seated, head still bowed, as his friends stand beside him. The three figures form a tableau of shared sorrow and unspoken understanding. In the dim glow of his apartment, Moses is hunched over a cluttered table, a silhouette of desperation against the flickering light. Crumpled paper surrounds him like fallen hopes as the scent of stale coffee fills the air, a bitter reminder of sleepless nights. Determination etches deeper lines into Moses's face as he wrestles with ideas, each one a potential lifeline in a sea of uncertainty. The shadows dance around him, mirroring the restless hustle of his mind, each flicker a reminder of the ticking clock. Under the relentless sun, Moses stands behind his stall, a lonely island in the bustling market. His handmade creations sit untouched, a testament to his unnoticed efforts. Shoppers stream past, their eyes never meeting his, their indifference a heavy weight. He tries to smile, to connect, but his efforts vanish into the noisy chaos of the market. Sweat glistens on his brow, each drop a silent witness to his fading hope. In the dim solitude of his apartment, the monitor's glow bathes Moses in a hopeful light. A voice echoes in the room. "Don't give up, Moses. You're talented and resourceful." Moses listens, absorbing the words of encouragement. A faint smile graces Moses's lips, chasing away the shadows of doubt. Moses embraces the rekindled hope, ready to face the challenges ahead. In the quiet of night, Moses lies in bed, his gaze lost in the shadows cast by the city lights. A dim light paints stripes across the room, as if life itself is a series of stark contrasts. His voice breaks the silence, a weary observation of daily struggles. "In these tough times, you don't live, you negotiate with life daily." The weight of existence hangs heavy in the air, each breath a negotiation. His voice cracks with the weary truth. And life? Life charges interest. Each breath is a transaction, a somber dance with reality.